This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Thursday, December 11th. An abundance of sunshine again today with a high of 68. Clear skies tonight with a low of 44. A bit of a cool-off is on the way Sunday with the high dropping 20 degrees or so before another rebound of warmth the middle of next week. Here are today's headlines. Dallas real estate CEO Robert Bob Lovell was ordered this week to pay $5.7 million in damages and fees after a judge determined he repeatedly forced a former employee to perform sex acts and then retaliated against her when she refused. According to the woman's attorney, Rogie Dunn, Monday's ruling is the first to hold an individual Texas business owner or employee personally liable under a law that went into effect in 2021. Dunn said, "This judgment sends a message. Executives and employees who sexually harass employees and then retaliate when those employees stand up for themselves will face significant consequences." Lovell, president and owner of Home Marketing Services, Inc., is well known in the Dallas area for his television commercials in which he urges people to stop making your landlord richer and give us a call. The ads famously carried the tagline, "Bless your heart." Lovell's attorney, Larry Friedman, did not respond Tuesday to a request for comment. The former employee, identified in court documents as Jane Doe, sued Lovell in December of 2021 after working for him for about 3 years. In other news, as Brian Nowlin walked out of his yearly physical earlier this month, the staff at his doctor's office handed him a flyer. Beginning in January, the flyer informed him his Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas insurance plan would no longer be considered in-network. Nowlin is currently enrolled in the Blue Advantage HMO plan, which he signed up for on the individual marketplace established under the Affordable Care Act. His insurance plan is slated to drop out of the Southwestern Health Resources Network next year. Southwestern Health Resources includes two major health systems, Texas Health Resources and UT Southwestern, that are powerhouses in Dallas-Fort Worth. For patients like Nowlin, the change means a choice between switching insurance plans or finding new medical providers. His plan is dropping out of network as part of contract negotiations that took place earlier this year. However, the two entities did not announce that change at the time. Back in April, the insurer and the health network hit a significant negotiation hurdle, resulting in a temporary lapse of in-network coverage for thousands of North Texans. After several days of limbo, the entities came to an agreement. When the insurance company and the health network announced the deal, neither mentioned that the resolution would be short-lived for the Blue Advantage plan. There are more details to this story, and you can read it at dallasnews.com. Next up, as the Texas Rangers packed up at the winter meetings, stowed their mostly meager resources, and returned home to continue trying to fill multiple roster needs, they've found that they have at least one potentially valuable trade chip: Corey Seager. Here's the thing, though. The Rangers are not really interested in trading him. Rangers president of baseball operations Chris Young said Wednesday that the reality is we are not motivated to move Corey Seager. We are trying to win a championship in 2026, and in order to do that, we need great players. Just about every deep-pocketed team, including the Boston Red Sox, have noted the Rangers' financial approach to the winter and have expressed interest in Seager this offseason. While the Rangers have noted the interest and haven't explicitly said he's unavailable, they have not engaged in deeper discussions. Other teams that have inquired include Atlanta and the New York Yankees. It's easy to smile at the new Dallas restaurant Hugs Cafe. Everyone else is. Most of the employees inside this happy breakfast and lunch spot are individuals with disabilities. Hugs chefs are taught knife skills and pastry skills. Hosts learn warm hospitality and customer service. The nonprofit serves food in a rent-free building gifted from the Meadows Foundation, a private charitable organization that has created a feel-good community on 22 acres off Live Oak Street, near downtown Dallas. Ruth Thompson, the founder and president, said, "Hugs provides purpose, meaning, and a paycheck. The goal is inclusion. As Hugs opens in a crowded food and beverage market in Dallas, it will look to the community for support. Beyond day-to-day breakfast and lunch, Hugs sells catered boxed lunches for corporate events in the downtown Dallas and East Dallas area. Clients can know their food was made by a trained chef, learning meaningful work in the restaurant industry. And for years, officials at the highest level of Dallas city government knew crime was a problem at Roseland, a public housing complex in Old East Dallas. In 2018, the city entered into a special agreement with Dallas Housing Authority to keep crime in check. That arrangement was different from what was, at the time, a new aggressive plan to protect the public at high-crime private properties. Police reports show that since the agreement was signed, at least 7 people have been killed at Roseland, including a 9-year-old girl. 20 others were wounded by gunfire. A Dallas Morning News investigation shows that over the following 7 years, the agreement was never fully followed, and the violent crime at Roseland persisted. The news found numerous ways in which DHA and the city fell short in addressing crime and protecting residents, including failures to follow their own agreement. You can see the full investigation at dallasnews.com. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.